So, hello everyone. Joining me today will be the lovely Penny Q. Emotes drawn by Penny Q, and thanks to Penny Q for all the support she's given to the show. In addition to other stuff, what are we going to be doing? Just casual conversations. Something easy for me to edit and do together without, having to heavily edit everything I do and say. I'm going to be drawing the background for you guys in the form of speed paint, which will be my Pokemon artwork. In the meantime, in the call, I apologize for any inconsistencies, since this recording of the speed paint will technically line up with the live stream.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see how this turns out. So which Pokemon is she based off of?
Yeah, right now I'm doing a doodle on Baneri. Well, Baneri. I'm doing a drawing on the Bunny Tiger. Still don't have a name for her, as we discussed in the Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play episode that needs to be edited. And yeah, right now she looks like a Baneri. Banuru. She looks like a bunny. She looks like a Baneri.
Oh.
I actually currently caught up Baneri in my Pokemon game, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Is that a starter Pokemon, or is that?
No, that's actually a wild Pokemon you can get. It has two evolutionary forms. The first form being the one it evolves into naturally, which is Lopunny, and then the Mega Evolution it gets, which is Mega Lopunny or Lopunny. I don't know how you say it. I just say it that way. But anyways, yeah, the Bunny Tiger. We have her cosplaying as one of my girls, and by that I mean Tiger's alternate forms, or I guess my alternate persona.
By the end of your series, I'm just gonna be I'll no longer be a noob about Pokemon.
Yeah, that. I probably should talk more about the Pokemon itself and the other stuff that happens, all the other goings-ons and that stuff. Yeah, I probably should talk more about the Pokemon and explain what they do and all that other junk, but, because there's so many other Let's Players out there, it feels less like a casual... I get it's a casual conversation and whatnot, but the point of mine is just have fun and educate my friends that are joining me on my adventures. As a Pokemon trainer that literally has no idea what the hell he's doing because he literally has a Magikarp in his party. Funny enough, I actually wanted to play as a girl for, the Pokemon YouTube Fire Red Let's Play, Pokemon Fire Red episode, whatever. I actually wanted to do that, but, I didn't, because of reasons.
The pony! Oh, the design's so cute.
It's actually Baneri. Buneary, I think. I had to look up how to spell the stupid name because reasons.
Lopunny some other Pokemon?
Lopunny's the evolution.
Oh, that's what I mean. Okay. See, that's what I see in here. Google images.
Goggle images. I'm not sure if people actually complained about Lopunny, because I'm pretty sure when I looked at it and showed it to my friend, she was like, "Yeah, that's a little, that cuts a little, that's And if anyone doesn't know what Lopunny looks like, you can Google it yourself, because as Penny is doing herself, because I'm not drawing another Pokemon. Drawing Pokemon for me is pretty difficult. Then again, I'm not a very good artist, so there's that too.
You're getting there.
I mean, trying to draw a Mogo was hell, and a Mogo is just a fat Pikachu as a squirrel.
You can always save up for a tablet.
Still not a fan of digital drawings on glass.
I mean, that's what you're doing half the time. That's how you can. It's very helpful. You can get one for $50. It's very helpful.
If I got one,
that's pretty.
That's the only thing I probably use it for. Only coloring.
Yeah, maybe your wrist hurts a lot from using a mouse all day.
Surprisingly not.
You might color fast.
My only issue is the lack of arm space. I keep moving my hand up and down. Yeah, but the Bunny Tiger, she looks really, really cute, and I love her design. She's so adorable. Oh man, I'm going to hell later. Anyways, hybrids are a weird thing. I'm not sure what to do with hybrids, other than have them be the thing I apparently represent myself as.
You don't know what to do with them. Well, there's a lot of things you can do with them.
Well, they definitely come in different eras of society. Some of them representing knighthood and the idea of samurai. Other ones being basically tribalistic, like the fox hybrids. Despite apparently Jen's mother going to college and supporting her daughter when she went out on the town and went to the kingdom, and doing that.
I feel like the college would be there's 1800 or before that there was universities, which is cool.
No, what I mean is they're basically locked in different time eras. The fox hybrids are presented as being in a tribe of sorts, basically savage and barbarian type of stuff, and that's why and that was before I started thinking about this, I was like, yeah, Jen's father should probably be a chief, and that could probably be the reason why she got shot down for the position of leading her, her people. She is the oldest of 5 children, and her younger brother, the second child in the line of her family, instead got the position. In canon lore, or like in a spin-off book, I was going to reveal, yeah, the reason Jen had to like her father let her younger brother take over rather than let her, it wasn't to be sexist. It was actually to protect her life and the life of everyone in the tribe. Apparently, Tagger was going to like if Jen didn't move out to the kingdom and just basically embarked on her own adventure, eventually heading up with Tagger. This is what would have happened. Tagger would have came to visit the village, become buddy with all of those individuals, become very close to Jen, marry her, and then just live in the village and come back there every once in a while. Here's where the kicker comes in. Sin would have arrived. Tagger's response of telling the legend of Sin and what his personality is like and all that stuff had the tribe basically attack Sin, and you already know that once your first reaction to Sin is to try to kill him, you know you're not walking away.
Yeah.
So Sin basically in kind responded by butchering the entire tribe.
Oh man.
Yeah, Sin was not happy, and this was like sparked by Tagger, which only made him more annoyed. He did let a couple of them survive just so they could tell the tale of Sin, because even Sin is aware that, yeah, he might not like the fact people view him as evil, but if having these rumors saying he's like this demon king or this entity that just won't die will keep new heroes from like trying to like square up to him and waste his time and also, risk their lives. It kind of helps him in that manner. The era of fear, or like the like aura of fear around Sin and that stuff, it kind of works in his favor to like dissuade people from trying to outright murder him, and instead either treat him with with caution or with respect, because Sin kind of has to demand it at this point with Tagger being the creator of Evo and the kingdom and the whatnot and everybody else that's running around on Evo. Word gets around fast when you're talking about Sin, and word has to get around fast for Sin's sake, just so he can just keep his mind intact.
I bet.
It's a stressful job being Sin. Like, your job, if you were Sin, that would just be your job. You wouldn't get any breaks or anything. That's who people see you as. This malevolent being that literally can destroy, that literally goes around causing torment and torture. Which isn't really what he's like. He's more like an aggressive wolf, if anything. He'll look at you and walk away, but the moment you attack him, he's just gonna chase you down and get rid of you, because he doesn't need that.
And by extension, yeah.
And that's when the rumors start and the fucking shit starts, and then hunters and other people want to come after you. The smarter ones walking away once they see you blow a hole through the wall with the flick of your fingers.
No thanks, I want to live another day.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing Sin does say. It's like, hey, Sin, it's something smarmy Pixel says to Sin when Sin isn't in a fight with the rest of the cast. Sin doesn't come across the cast members individually, like I said in other streams. He does come across them by themselves when they're doing their own things, not when the TMP cast is together, but by themselves. So when Pixel met Sin, who literally, he has no real beef with Sin, other than maybe Sin killing one of his ancestors in a fight of Tagger, Pixel's ancestor teaming up to try to kill Sin again, which failed because it's Sin. And I don't think Pixel would really care if one of his ancient ancestors died by Sin's hand, because one, he wouldn't have known that ancestor, and two, his family isn't really known for honor. They're kind of known for being monster hunters and killing creatures. So yeah, if Sin had to do anything involving if Pixel had to do anything involving Sin, it'd probably just be murder Sin, just because people say he's evil, and the stories that the cast have told, well, Shadow and Tagger specifically, of what he's done to them and the shit he's done in the past, probably would cue in Pixel to try to kill Sin, only to find out, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna bring this guy down, so why bother?
Yeah.
Pixel is formidable, and there was this moment in TMP lore, this epic moment for Pixel where he completely damaged Sin. Sin survived, obviously, but after that moment where it was just this dirty, cheap trick, it sounded like it was a joke attack, which it totally was. It was inspired and taken from the scene from Fullmetal Alchemist, little silly back bloopers. It was this character called Scar, who the voice actor in the English dub just screams, "Your face explodes." I was like, that'd be pretty funny. What if Pixel took that and made it a little meta moment? So what basically happened was this thing that's supposed to be a lot more epic when it's written in drawn and everything, Basically, Pixel's basically pinned against the wall against Sin, who I think Pixel might have insulted Sin, which is why they're fighting in this moment. And when Pixel's all out of luck, he channels his like intelligence and the ability of alchemy he has, since he's also an alchemist in addition to being a scientist, which both go hand in hand, but not exactly in fiction, since alchemists can use their abilities to like transmute matter and do equivalent exchange. So
yeah, he's an expert chemist.
So what basically ends up happening is Pixel just ends up trying to like he just charges Sin. Sin's like, what are you doing? Pixel just reaches out his hand for Sin's face, says your face explodes, and what the end result ends up being is Sin's entire torso along with bits of his legs and arms just get blown off.
Wait, I can't believe Pixel was able to land a blow on him. That's the surprising part.
Oh, you can touch Sin. Sin is I've said that Sin is like a conflicting character by nature. You want to hate him, but you also can't help but admire him. This was a joke attack done by Pixel, and if Sin honestly thought it was going to do that type of damage to him, he probably would have kicked or done something to knock Pixel away.
Oh, okay.
But this is Pixel. He's actually seen as like the butt of the team. It's like, oh look, it's like a statement made by like individuals even in Sin's ranks, and they usually don't mock people. But when they first saw Pixel, the line of the Sanchez family, they're like, oh look, it's a pathetic alien. Oh look, it's a drunk human. They just kept mocking him, and someone was like, okay, amusing. I will not underestimate this individual. And then he fought Pixel, who was drunk, he was like making insults, and he was just everything out, and Pixel's like, okay, this guy's clearly a joke. I will not disrespect him by insulting him. Let's see what he's about. Pixel doesn't make the fight last too long, and Sin's just like, okay, I have nothing to do, I'm walking away. Pixel does the attack, blows Sin away, and Sin is like, oh, he is livid. He is absolutely furious at what Pixel just did. A cheap trick like that, and then Sin he falls on the ground. His body's been heavily damaged, so of course he's not going to get back up and try to kill him. But he probably would have if he could. And Pixel just smirks and walks away, saying, sucker. Which obviously infuriates Sin, but Sin can't do anything because his body's been badly damaged.
Ooh.
And for anyone asking...
What about his
if anyone asks... Yeah, crazy stuff. But if anyone's asking, yeah, this is a fantasy series where Sin is a literal god, as you said in streams and whatnot, why didn't Sin instantly heal his body? He couldn't. Instantly healing his body after, like, would have been, one, disrespectful to Pixel, whose healing factor isn't instantaneous. It is rapid, but it's not like this instant quick fix.
Yeah.
And it would have been a disrespectful move to Pixel, and in addition, Sin didn't think of it. He was just like overcome with unrelenting hatred for Pixel. Oh, by the way, I think I want to explain or evolve Sin's reasoning. Sin isn't just the Lord of all demons for nothing. He isn't just like the he's not just like the embodiment of everything evil and like all the hatred and all that stuff in the world. He's not just like an embodiment of all that naughty stuff. He's a representation of that stuff, but that's not what he is entirely. He is Sin, and I love Sin. He's one of my favorite characters. But I think the reasoning I use for Sin is like, the reason Sin is the way he is he's actually, like I said earlier, in a couple seconds ago, he is a representation of like all the evil in the world and all the bad deeds. Everything bad he does helps balance out the universe for all the good Tiger and other people like him do. Tiger isn't a representation of good, but he's more of like a representation of like a child that can't grow up versus Sin, who was a man that never got to be young. That's
Definitely.
actually the reason why Sin likes Vision.
Like,
Yes,
yeah.
Manny?
What I was saying was Sin is more of a... Okay. So you said usually he does things, to balance out the good that Tiger and his team does.
Well, that's what he naturally does just by being Sin.
Yeah.
His escapades, the people he fights, the people that die against him, it helps balance out the good the Tiger does. Because if Sin didn't do this stuff, a much worse entity known as Punishment would be born from the universe. And Punishment is not like Sin.
It's a hole ripped in the space-time, I think. Because
Basically,
if he became evil, or became good, I mean.
Yeah, he became good, and Punishment was born as a result of that. Punishment is this entity, just like this ultimate... He's basically... where Sin is the representation of all that is evil and bad. Sin doesn't commit these actions daily. He can commit them over a period of time, and yes, although that is tragic, it is necessary for balance in the universe.
And the way
And
he
if Sin
got
could
that
honestly-
way, because he, yeah.
Got punched by everyone. Everyone just kept punching him down. Silver Fox's the Ancient One, her group, basically sealed him away for doing basically nothing. But a prophecy foretold that he would be like the ultimate evil in the world, and they weren't wrong. He definitely can represent an ultimate evil. He's just not that fascinated in destroying the world.
He wasn't at that point, so they locked him up to make him become that way.
They prematurely attacked and locked him up, which kind of set him off.
Okay, because of the prophecy.
Yeah, they sealed him off. They ambushed him, sealed him off. He killed most of them.
Being being trapped for nothing. Because
He's a character with
prevent the evil he will do.
Yeah, and they just ended up helping him become the representation of evil.
They foretold Earth's demise. That sucks.
Yeah, Sin is just a victim of fate. And if I honestly could, and that's kind of why I want to redo Sin with TMP Thunder Strikes.